Hey Scorpios, what is up? What's going on? Today it's another rainy day. So no fun for me, just your video. I'm kidding, but yeah, we will be doing your video today. It's a rainy day. I have a minute to give you an extra bonus one. So I hope, hold on a second. So I hope you guys appreciate the frequent uploads. If you do, please give this video a big thumbs up to show your appreciation. I really appreciate it in return. Don't forget to subscribe before we get started here. What else I was gonna say? I was going to say something. I was going to say, yeah, who can watch this? Mercury. Scorpio, not Mercury. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and I guess Mercury, in case if you guys are here. Before we get started, there was also a message. This morning, I had a channeled message which said something like, stop assuming the worst or stop expecting the worst, because I feel like, again, it's one of those things where there might be a situation right now in your life where you're expecting the worst or assuming that the worst is happening or will happen, and basically you will be surprised. They are saying that things are actually turning into your favor. So we'll take a look at your energy in a moment. Check out my other channel. I just started, well, not just started, but I just started a new season on my other channel. There's no reading there, but really cool stuff is there. And yeah, we still have a few things available in our Etsy store. There's still 10% off. All the private readings, different packages, so check it out. It's going to be there. I don't have a lot of availability. A lot of things already sold out. So whatever is left, I think there's 10% off is left and some items are still there. Basically, first come, first served. So anyway, let's get started. Let's look at you and let's look at your person. Oh, let's see for all the Scorpios dealing with a connection, what's going on. You guys are always the most supportive batch of Scorpio. So let's see. Let's start with you first. Oh, why is this card flipped? So we have you as the Emperor. We have Eight of Wands. Some of you guys are attending therapy, I'm just seeing here, or learning therapy, or maybe you're starting psychology. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. It's a new deck. Two, we have here Queen of Cups, one more, and we have here the Star. Oh, I like your row. Now let's look at your person's side. Okay, we have the, oh, I knew this was gonna come out, by the way, when I was doing, like, this is a new deck I was doing pre-shuffle. Don't ask how, but I just knew that, like, there's a reason why also I'm using this deck. I just knew that there was an energy that wanted to come out. That's crazy. Okay, your person, another card. Ooh, Four of Swords. Watch my video, I think it's called Games Are About to Backfire or something, because you might resonate with that one. And then there is also another one I've done after that. I forgot the name. Let's see, we have Five of Wands for your person. We have Knight of Wands. And we have the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So there is a connection that you take very seriously that's in your life. However, let me focus this. However, I feel like in this connection, there's two people that are there, but it's almost like you both are not seeing eye to eye. There is a sense of like literally losing your mind over this connection, because you've been working on trying to understand each other. You've been working on trying to build something with this person, and you've been creating so much and so much, like sort of like weaving that web as a spider. But at the moment where you find yourself is that the direction in which you're going, you're not quite sure, you know, if any of this makes sense anymore. The love is still there, I feel like, with you and your person, but it's like something is almost like something is not what you expected it to be. So anyway, we'll take a look. This is kind of your connective energy. We'll take a look right now into you and your person. You are symbolized by the first row, they are by the second row. And I'm using this deck for the first time. It's like very different. It has, it's called the Surrealist Tarot. So it's like very surrealistic and stuff in terms of images. So I'm gonna be getting like very psychedelic images with that one. The way I'm feeling this with you, you're very determined at the moment. It's kind of like you with the Emperor card, and this guy here in this card looks kind of like Sigmund Freud. I think maybe it's him. You're having a breakthrough. Like when you're in your life, there is definitely a breakthrough at the moment where you start understanding the source of your problems, maybe the source of why you're not getting certain outcome in the relationship, maybe why you are not getting certain outcome in anything else. You're getting at the very, I feel like, you're getting at the very bottom of what's your issue is. And watch my other video that I just uploaded. It's called Craziest Timeline Shift I've Seen in a Reading, because you will probably resonate with that one as well. There is a sense of there's been a part of yourself sort of like fragmented, and you've been moving forward. You know that you've been moving forward. You know that you've been putting a lot of effort into yourself. But at the same time, it's almost like the more you dive into maybe certain issue or certain healing process, you realize like, oh my God, I have not even touched the tip, of an iceberg. There is so much going on. And this doesn't mean that you are like super severely traumatized necessarily or broken or whatever. It's more like you're diving into something and you realize just how maybe everything is connected, different parts of your life, different areas of your life. There has been things that that you kind of pulled, maybe like swept under the rug a little bit, but it's like time now for you to deal, I feel like, with some of those things. Seven of Swords is about you needing to be honest with yourself about your true desires, because I see here with the Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups, the things that you feel comfortable about, maybe in the material world, things that you need for either reassurance or just comforts, could be different from with the Queen of Cups energy. Some of you also emotional needs. So there's something where your needs basically, it's not that they in conflict with each other. It's more like there are certain needs you have, and there is a duality to it, basically. Some of you could have Scorpio Sun or Scorpio Moon or Scorpio Rising, but you might have, with the Queen of Pentacles, I'm seeing Capricorn Rising or maybe Capricorn Moon, whatever. Like there is a sense of there is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy in one part of your chart that seems very, very significant, and Scorpio energy in another part of your chart. You might have Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius in your chart, even Aries as well too. So there's like a lot going on, and it's almost like now you're learning how to make sense of the things that don't make sense, to bring certain structure that can align you with the things that you desire, because you know that you can have, like, you know that the breakthrough, the way everything's been happening lately, is a lot faster. You're like rising up from the ashes as a phoenix much faster than before. Maybe before that phoenix process would take you, I don't know, years, months. Now you see how something shifted with your energy of regeneration. So you are kind of like, you're in a good place here. I feel like you're in a pretty powerful place. You're understanding a lot about yourself right now. You're learning a lot about yourself, but you're also learning how to be honest about some needs, some your own needs in a relationship, in a connection, in life in general, that might not be as easy, it's almost like it feels fragmented in some way, and you're learning how to reconcile all this like fragmented pieces of yourself. Let's take clarification from this deck. We have here a house. Yeah, it has a lot to do also with your goals that you have for yourself in terms of, I feel like long-term, buying maybe a house or having a house. Maybe you own a house already. Something about your place of living could influence that. Your family could influence that. You're thinking long-term about your life, the legacy also you want to establish, or maybe just in terms of like wanting to really build a home for yourself, or wanting to do something with the home. Now let's look at your person. They are showing up here as the Hermit, Seven of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Seven of Wands. All of this energy is very like straightforward, in a way where what I'm getting is that this person really been fighting something internally. With the Hermit card, I do think they recently had some kind of epiphany where, especially if this is the kind of person who is overthinking everything and constantly doubts, I don't know why they're doubting their reality. They could have Virgo, Pisces, combination in their chart. They don't have to be the signs, but they could have like north, south node there, or Venus, moon, stuff like that. But I'm getting like they've been overthinking the hell out of something. But then there was a moment with this eye here where there was almost like a different also timeline shift for them, because if you and this person also like soulmates and all of that, you are shifting, your timeline will shift their timeline as well. I'm just getting that for them there's been sudden realization where it's almost like with the Hermit, they were in this egg, but then the egg broke free and all this light came out and they understood something. What's also interesting, if you know something about tarot in Rider-Waite, Hermit has the star here, and you got the star where you are someone who is bringing structure into your life, which I feel like could be influencing your person, because they have with the eye here sudden realizations. And I think again it has to do a lot with the way how they've been putting themselves in not the best position in life. So we have here 7 of Pentacles next to the 4 of Swords, next to the 5 of Wands. Like, you cannot make this up. Like, even in the newest deck that I just got, I've never even worked with it, we get the same energy like that we've been seeing. For those who resonate with this batch of Scorpios, we see the same energy that we see before. I feel like overthinking and almost like trying to understand something logically that I feel like could not be understood logically. Maybe it has to do with them trying to understand you, because there is something here where in your own life there are fragmented pieces, or maybe you yourself struggle with accepting yourself fully, or there's something you're healing, and that's something that maybe partially they also could not fully understand within the connection as related to that. But basically I feel like they have been in this place where they just, with the 4 of Swords, it's almost like this person's been gone for a while. You might have even felt like they're just, you know, they are heartless, like, and they will never come back to, like, you know, to being the person you remember them again. You might feel like at times this is the person that's being manipulated by someone. You are wondering if maybe their family or friends or whatever, you know, influences around them are someone who is causing them to behave the way they've been behaving. You've been, I think, also psychoanalyzing the SHE out of, you know, this person. You've been really psychoanalyzing them, trying to understand them. And the way I said psychoanalyzing, by the way, it's almost like psycho, but no one is a psycho here, I hope, at least, because I just get that you've been trying to understand really this person. It's almost like you could have, you know, you could have passed psychology PhD or something while trying to understand this person, only to kind of see with the Knight of Wands next to the 7 of Wands that really it's like whatever your first impression, whatever you initially thought might have been true, because this is the person who might, you know, they have this Knight of Wands side where they really need a feminine energy, I feel like, in their life. They need that feminine that can accept them fully, including whenever they fuck up. But, you know, you do have the part of you with the Queen of Cups which really wants to accept them and that's willing to forgive them and be there for them, because you just know that this is what they need. However, what I feel like is also happening is that they understand that they cannot be abusing your kindness or using you for your kindness and for your acceptance so much. So what they do instead, they freeze, because you know that there's a part of you that's rational that also understands that this cannot be continuing this way anymore. Queen of Pentacles here, she knows her worth. So there is a part of you also that knows your value and knows that you cannot allow anyone to play games with you. And they know that too. But their response to that is not to change as maybe you wish, right? In your maybe vision here, you're like, if you love me, you would change, or if you love me, you would behave differently. However, with this person, it's almost like they love you, but it's like, they freeze. So that's what's been going on, I feel like. And with the 7 of Wands to the Star, I do think that whatever it is you are doing to bring structure into your life is going to really shift, so to say, timelines when it comes with love in general. For some of you, it's with this person specifically, where you just start living a different life. Suddenly everything starts going into the place where it needs to be, so to say, like in your at least perception. And I feel like things shift with them. Now let's look at you a little more. My God, this deck is like, wow. We have your pathway, and let me see. Let's look at actually this person. I don't know why I said let's look at you. And we have here a thief. Yeah, they feel that's very interesting that the thief card came up for them. They might feel like they are not worthy or they have not earned something you've given them. So maybe you were extra patient with them or extra kind, or maybe it's just there is a part of them that doesn't feel either ready or fully in something, which is why they are acting like I cannot do this right now, something like that. Let me see. Hold on, which actually let's go for. Hold on, let's go for this one. Oh no, actually let's go for this one. What's going on here? Tell me more. Yeah, look at this. I cannot make this up. 2 of Swords with a 5 of Swords. I just shuffled a different deck and similar energy coming in. They feel that like rather than dealing with this, they would rather not look at something. And I think with the Libra sign here, it has to do with relationship. They would rather not deal with it because when they start dealing with it, it's kind of similar to the experience that you're having now while you're working on yourself, because I feel like you working on yourself, you understand that nothing that you're going through right now in terms of your personal transformation is going to be like an overnight shift necessarily, like not an overnight shift, but like it just take 5 minutes to just change, you know, everything. You understand that the deeper you go within, there is more that you're finding, and it all starts connecting to different things that you didn't expect. But you, I feel like, are persevering with this path because you know that this is the only way. You know, the only way for you forward is to heal and come to this. The star card to me is like this. I'm doing this one meditation with 72 names of God, and I forgot the name of it. It's a Kabbalistic meditation. It's Aleph. I forgot the second letter. Aleph something. Aleph. I do not remember. I don't have my phone with me, but it's basically the name that has to do with design and DNA and structure. I forgot because it's I've never meditated on that name before. But basically here the point is that as with the star card, you're bringing the structure into your life, and it could be many different things, from your meditations to just some kind of awareness work to even diet, what you're eating, how you're living, how you're organizing your space. Like it could be sometimes the simplest things could bring crazy shifts in our life. As you're bringing the structure into your life, things are changing, but the thing is for them, where they are at least currently, is that with the 5 of Swords, they are realizing that it's easier for them to not look at something because they know once they do, there's so much shit they have to deal with. Sorry for my language, but it's like I don't even know how to say this better. They're realizing that the deeper they go into something, the deeper they start like actually addressing something, the more only comes out. And also this is the person who doesn't want to fight. Sometimes they are scared to discuss things with you because they think it's gonna bring a fight and they don't want to deal with conflict. For them, look at this. I cannot make this up. Look at this, guys. 5 of Swords next to the 10 of Wands. It's like, you know, there is a part of them that knows that things need to be dealt with, but they refuse to see something here. So they want to be, it's almost like they don't care what another person feels at the moment. They are like, I just have my side and I have to defend myself. Why? Because with the 10 of Wands, for whatever reason, the person feels like there is this whole world pressuring them into something or pressuring them. And it could be very much that the world indeed is pressuring them to change something, or maybe to look at something they don't want to see. And usually, you know how they say, whatever you resist persists, right? We need to be in this, ideally, in the state of flow, not in the state of so much resistance. I'm getting that this person has a lot of resistance here with the 10 of Wands, and it's just getting like worse the more they don't deal with it. 2 of Pentacles, let's see, Queen of Cups, 10 of Swords, Strength. So the way it's looking is like this. Queen of Cups, once again, this is you. I feel like you are just there observing them, you know, so like you give a little bit even motherly vibes, I feel like, to this person. And with the 2 of Pentacles, for a long time in your dynamic, I think they thought that they could go to you whenever they decide, because they did bring something into the relationship as well. They were aware that, you know, you need them too. But after a while, I feel like they started holding back more and more, giving you perhaps less. And what happened, I think, for a lot of you, is with the 10 of Swords next to the Strength card, is that they hurt themselves by the way they acted. Part of them dealing with you had to do with them not wanting for you to realize the power that you have over them, which you did. I feel like a lot. There's Leo energy. Either you or them could have Leo, also Capricorn in your chart. But it's like, I feel like this, honestly, let's just ask, how does this person feel at the moment? Let me see which tarot should we go for. Okay. How does this person feel at the moment? Ouch. We have here Ace of Wands. They do really want to express something to you, for sure. You know, it's been coming up, and oh my god, I forgot to put this card aside. It got mixed up from, it got mixed up from the previous reading with these other cards. We had it, I forgot in which deck, in one of the previous readings we had this false person come out. But basically, yeah, I do get, again, watch that video if you know which one I'm talking about, because I feel like it's same energy, or similar at least. With the Ace of Wands to the false person, they've been wanting to open up to you how they haven't been honest maybe with themselves or with you. And look at this, in this Ace of Wands, you see there's a bunch of different drafts, different things person's writing. But let me see what else. Page of Cups. Look at, I cannot make this up, guys. Look at this. All the cards we pulled from this deck, I've never seen this happen before. All these cards we pulled, like, this is spooky, you know, this is spooky, because all the, you know, this deck, right? There is, yes, some cards where, like, we have this writing thing, but it's literally, I think this is the only cards where we see figures that are writing something to each other. Look at this. This is insane. What's been going on, basically, to explain to you if you're not catching my drift, you know, in terms of what I'm talking about. They have been really wanting to tell you, to talk to you with Justice to the Emperor. What is it they've been maybe not keeping from you, or maybe not telling you? They maybe already even prepared this, but it's like, I don't know, we'll see in a moment what else is going on here. There is a sense of there is some kind of soul contract that's involved here. Let's see, what is this person trying to express? With the Hierophant, let's take this one too. Hierophant, King of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. There's a part of them that thinks you're doing okay without them. King of Swords to the Hierophant. They have been, I feel like this is the person that's been going through a dark night of the soul. I don't know what age they are. Maybe if they are right around 28, they could be going through Saturn return. Even if it's not that transit, they could be having some kind of Saturn transit, I feel like, because that's the vibe that I get from their energy, where they're forced sort of like to deal with something they've been putting aside. This is the person that's been feeling quite lonely too. What is their energy towards you right now? Look at this, King of Pentacles, again with the Two of Pentacles, and in this deck it's like stability, but also he has this bird that's almost like bringing messages. I do feel like there is some choices, and also them, like, again, their energy towards you is that they want to be stable, but at the same time with the Two of Coins, they find themselves sort of like trapped in this old pattern where there is either choices or they needing to find this balance where I feel like this is the person who wants to appear stable and wants to be that stable person, and maybe even for a while they've been that stable person in your life. But what happens is that for whatever reason with the Two of Pentacles energy, they have been finding themselves kind of hard to be that person. They're a lot less stable. Basically, it turned out at least that they're a lot less stable than what it appeared to be. This is interesting. Let me see here with the ouch. Okay, we have here let go of control issues wants to pop up. So I feel like it's important to also remove any kind of control that's associated here. We did get here separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. We also got here attraction and worth waiting for. So it's something like I feel like you still don't know. There is a part of you that's like, I don't want to deal with it because whatever, I have to let go too much and I just don't know if it's worth waiting for this. I feel like some of you are questioning, is this actually worth waiting for this person? Is it actually worth waiting for situation to change? Because there is a part of you, I feel like, with attraction card that just wants to enjoy life, doesn't want to waste your time, you know, on any kind of situation that's too heavy. You realize that, yeah, probably there is separation that's happening for a reason. You're also wondering if it's like over for good, or actually maybe there is like a chance that things will get back together. But a part of you also, because you don't want to, I feel like, waste too much time, wants to know, hey, listen, is this coming back? You know, if you were doing like a reading with someone, you would be like, is this person coming back or not? And the thing is, like, you know, there's always can be someone who can come back, but doesn't mean that it's gonna last necessarily forever. And neither that it means that, let's say, if they don't come back, that you're not gonna have a different, you know, experience that's much better or similar to that. Because see, the very often, you know, ideal situation is, I think, and my God, as I'm saying this, it's 4:44 I'm seeing on the clock, but like, ideal situation is that it's not necessarily about this person coming back or whoever coming back or you going into another relationship or whatever. The ideal situation is where you learn from the pattern, and if, let's say, this is not the pattern that you want to experience, you shift the pattern. And whether they come back and you experience a whole other relationship with them, or whether you manifest a different person, you don't experience the things that you feel like you're fed up with. That's, I think, more important. Now, I do want to, let me see, let's take this to the extended. We're going to take a look at a few things here. Let's take a look. Let's use the Rider-Waite. Where's my Rider-Waite? Yeah, let's use the Rider-Waite. When in doubt, use Rider-Waite. That's my generally approach. Let's see. Let's see something about, first of all, I want to ask, all of this, because there's a person who wants to express to you so much, like they've been trying to express you. Probably you've already talked to them, even for most of you. You've already had some conversations, but I feel like they've still been keeping some stuff to themselves. So with the Emperor card, let's take 10 cards on what is this person wants to express. Oh, sorry. I forgot that I'm shuffling this card. Oh my God, I messed up the cards. Sorry, hold on a moment. The star was there though, I just didn't know that the cards were flipped. Let me just see. Yeah, okay, good. What does this person wants to express? What does this person wants to express? 10 cards, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is number 1 question we'll be answering. Second question, I want to see, is this worth waiting for? Of course, I cannot tell you that, but let's see what just comes up out of the interest. You know, is this worth waiting for things changing? Let's see, let's take 5 cards for that. Separation. Let's see what's on the other side of the separation. Are you potentially going back together, or is there something new? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's do 10 cards. Let's see what else. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Just let's take just one more. With the Thief card, this person feels sometimes that they cannot be 100% honest with you, maybe, or just they are not open 100%. Why is that? Let's take that. Let's take 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. This and more we will talk about in the extended. And by the way, the general energy, like the energy of the reading is, again, 8 of Swords reversed. I believe this showed up in your previous reading as well, where we had 8 of Swords reversed in your previous reading. You are breaking free from whatever is keeping you stuck. So we'll take a look at that too. Anyway, link to the extended is going to be down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much, as always, for joining us, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.